It's Alumni Week at Elmhurst Ballet School and there's such a buzz around the place. It's just brilliant to welcome former Elmhurst students into the school with so much going on. So the school obviously moved from Camberley to Birmingham in 2004, and there is that kind of disconnect, I guess, for those students who attended in Camberley to those students who are in Birmingham. But what the beauty of our environment and our community is actually we are still one, and we embrace everybody, that we're a really inclusive organisation, and we want everyone to feel very much part of their school, whether they went to Camberley or whether they went to Birmingham. So I think the more futures to shape kind of focus for the 100th birthday for us at Elmhurst is really about the individual student and thinking about how hungry and ambitious we are for their futures as individuals, and actually they define their own success. So we might have a view of what success looks like, but actually it's different for each and every one of our students, and it's our job, I feel, really importantly, to help them on their road to success, and it's about how they shape their own futures and how we support that.
Young people that have a passion to dance, a passion to share, a passion to be artistic, enabling them to have the technique, to have the confidence, to have the ability to go forward and fulfill their dreams. And in that we have to merge the tradition, the legacy, the history of dance, of ballet, everything that's gone before them, and merge that together with the very expanded and exciting world that we have in dance today.
Some of the initiatives that I feel real personal connection with has been around looking after the whole person and looking after our students in that really individual way. So health and well-being has been much more, I think, at the forefront of the work that we do in looking after and nurturing our students. We've done that in lots of different ways through our Health Trust initiative, through the Health and Wellbeing Centre, and all of the incredible services that we offer. And I think that it's really important also with that kind of we look after students well message, that we aren't being soft or lacking in ambition. Quite the opposite. We are hungry, we are motivated, we want the very best for our students in their dance and academic education, but that has to be coupled with humility, humanity, and all of those support services to get the very best outcomes. During the 100 years, there's been so many exciting, pivotal moments for the school. Obviously, the move to Birmingham created this fantastic opportunity to have these incredible facilities for students. Helen Mortimer, the founder of Elmhurst, all those years ago in 1923, has kind of overnight become a bit of a superhero for me, because the more we've been exploring the history of Elmhurst, the more I feel like we've got to know her. And what a courageous, brave, inspirational woman she was, in the kind of foresight she had to set up a school of this kind. But then there are other really amazing things that have happened. So the fact that Her Majesty became our patron in 2006, and how interested and caring for our school community she is really special for us. But also the work that we have done to really be an ambassador for diversity, equality and inclusion in our sector. In the 12 years that I've been here in post, we have seen our student population really shift in terms of being more representative of the community here in Birmingham, and that is something I'm really, really proud of.
Ballet is where I feel at home.
Success is not final.
Failure is not fatal.
It is the courage to continue that counts.
私たちは良いパフォーマンスをするために毎日一生懸命練習しています。
Our passion and determination will conquer all.
La nostra forza non è solamente nel nostro corpo,
ma anche nella nostra mente e nei nostri cuori.
Enfoque, compromiso, sacrificio.
Das Einzige, was unsere Träume von morgen aufhält, sind unsere Zweifel von heute.
When we're not taken seriously, we have the drive to prove you wrong.
Why walk when you can dance?
I would have to say one of the greatest highlights for me so far working at the school was the wonderful opportunity for our students to perform alongside Birmingham Royal Ballet in the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games last year. What an incredible opportunity for them to be performing alongside their idols at Birmingham Royal Ballet, collaborating with such a great choreographer as Corey Baker, and essentially performing in a stadium to 30,000 people and to a worldwide audience of, I think it was around 3 billion. I mean, that's an opportunity that doesn't come along very often, and it was just great for me just to see the growth of that production come together and be at all of the rehearsals and accompanying the students, and just to see the final performance and to be there and soaking up that electric atmosphere. It was, yeah, another goosebump moment for me.
I think Elmhurst has a really lasting impact on graduates from the school in that they leave us feeling confident to go off and fly the nest and enter the dance community with success.
As a former student, I went off after I graduated to dance for various companies, from Northern Ballet to Rambert to most recently company Way McGregor, and we toured all over the world. But the thing that every time I come back to this building, come back to Elmhurst, I always remember the energy. When you walk in through the front door upstairs, everyone comments on it. It's just infectious. It's such a brilliant space. And I think the really special thing for me now is that I'm a full-time ballet teacher here, is that I get to come back to where it all started for me and try and inspire and pass on everything that I've learned over my career to the next generation. And that for me is the really special thing.
What makes Elmhurst really special sounds really cheesy and really cliched, but it's the people and the students, of course. They're delightful to be around, but actually our staff here, in all of the departments, in all of the different roles they do. One, they're brilliantly trained and qualified to do the roles that they do, but more importantly to me, I suppose, in my role, is that they just really care and they're so passionate and they want the best for the students that they're working with in everything that they do, and they show that in abundance. We wouldn't be able to deliver on the professional experience that we do deliver on without help, and we get fantastic support through our partnerships and associations, so with Birmingham Royal Ballet and with Studio Way McGregor, and we're just so grateful to both of those organisations for their help and support.
One of the most significant things that has occurred since Elmhurst moved up from Camberley to Birmingham is obviously the association with Birmingham Royal Ballet, which has been absolutely valuable in providing unique opportunities for the school and of course for our students, particularly when it comes to performing with the company, working with the dancers, dancers coming into the school to deliver workshops. I always feel that with organisations like the Birmingham Royal Ballet, like Elmhurst, I really do feel like we are a jewel in the crown of Birmingham and really assisting in this incredible richness of dance as a dance hub in Birmingham.
The young dancers, I think, has to be really, really close to my heart. It's a privilege to be part of that programme, to lead that programme, to work with the fabulous teachers on that programme. They're very passionate about what they do. You know, there's the teachers here in Birmingham, Plymouth, Sunderland, Manchester. They all care so much, and they're really key into the chain, into the cycle of bringing people to Elmhurst.
I think probably my favourite highlight working here at Elmhurst is the outreach programme. Seeing our young people inspiring the next potential generation of dancers and creatives. I mean, in the last 5 years alone, I think they've worked with over 1,500 young people from local primary and secondary schools. And I just think it's so important for us to be able to give back. Our students here and staff are really lucky with the facilities and environment we get to work with. And so to give back to the local community is something that I'm personally really passionate about and I think really important for the school to do.
One of my great highlights since I've been here was commissioning Sir David Bintley, to actually choreograph a piece for the school and for the students, and that was a really great moment, and I think really epitomised that relationship between the school and the company. And of course, now with Carlos Acosta becoming director of Birmingham Royal Ballet, that's providing even further opportunities for the students. Once a year, for example, Carlos will come in and watch the graduate class and offer an apprentice contract with the company. I think one of the great strengths of Elmhurst is actually preparing the students for the industry ahead of them. And we do that by inviting industry choreographers to come and work hands-on with the students, working collaboratively, allowing the students to metaphorically get their hands dirty, to be able to work collaboratively, work creatively with those external choreographers. I think it is a valuable education for them.
There's so much to get involved in this year as part of our centenary, whether it's coming to a fundraising event, whether it's being part of the Alumni Week. We also have a really important programme to refurbish our theatre, which is a capital campaign. And of course, without everybody's help and support with these initiatives, we wouldn't be able to enhance the student experience here at the school.
We've been involved for the last 18 months with a Disney documentary that's going to be aired on Disney+. That's so exciting for us to be able to share our world here at Elmhurst, and our students being involved in that, I think, was a moment that they'll treasure for the rest of their lives. And I think to inspire a future dancer out there to follow their dreams is something that was really, really important to us.
Looking back over the last 100 years really motivates me to think about the next 100 years for the school, and I think really trying to continually push the envelope and not sit on our laurels.
I think it's going to be very exciting. More opportunities for the students, more collaborations. Oh, the sky is the limit.
To keep going, to keep inspiring, to keep sharing, to keep fulfilling, to keep progressing, to challenge ourselves, to challenge the dancers. Dance will always be there, ballet will always be there, the passion for the arts will always be there.
We just want the very best for our students, and we have to be intentional about that hunger. We can't just be kind of cruising and sitting back. We have to keep pushing and keep moving forward so the students get the very best outcomes in all senses and essentially enter the dance profession in a really healthy and happy way.